Well, hello there. Carol Dockum here with Beautiful Faces Going Places Women's Success Network. And I'm so excited because we have recently launched our new Mini Masterclass Series here at Beautiful Faces Going Places Women's Success Network. And it's really designed for women in business, small business owners. Hang on one second here. Women in business, small business owners, and entrepreneurs seeking that one tiny little piece of information or missing resources that can actually ignite and change the trajectory of your business. So we're really excited about launching our new Mini Masterclass series. And today's topic is decide, commit, and plan, a step-by-step strategy to go from total chaos to total success. And our special host, trainer, facilitator today is the fabulous Brenda Aveyard. She's also known as SpeakerlTrainerlCoach. But Brenda is a master business strategist and sales coach for entrepreneurs. She is an author, CEO, and founder of the Top Performance Business School. Brenda is a successful entrepreneur herself and business professional who has extensive business experience and decades of personal success. Her expertise is in sales training and implementation and leadership programs. Brenda has traveled extensively across North America, all across the USA, training others to be successful in sales and in leadership. She focuses on prospecting, asking for the sale, and the often forgotten follow-up, while guiding her clients to achieve their full sales potential. Brenda takes pride in helping her clients achieve extraordinary results in an accelerated time. Brenda is also a published author, founder of the Top Performance Business School, workshop leader, motivational speaker, as well as a business coach working with sales professionals, entrepreneurs, and coaches. Please help me welcome the fabulous Brenda Aveyard.
Hi, everybody. Brenda Aveyard here, and we are going to do some really fun things today. Well, it's going to be some really fun. Lipstick in the corner of my mouth. Okay, we're going to do some really fun things today. We're going to talk about how to take your business from chaos to success. And I'm sure some of you feel you have some chaos in your business. So I have to do the awkward part right now, which is sharing my screen. I never know how to do this beautiful, but we're just going to do it and see where it goes. Whoops, I opened the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. Slideshow. I don't want you. Okay, go away. OneNote. Okay, go away. Okay, slideshow. I need to become very efficient at doing this, but I just haven't been able to figure it out yet. So play from the slide. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're there. So I know that some of you probably have the same challenge when you're on a Zoom call and scheduling your thing. So if not, just feel sorry for me. But today we're going to talk about a step-to-step strategy to go from chaos to success in your business, because we all live with chaos sometimes, some of us better than others. And by the time we get done here in the next 30 minutes, you are going to know if you're suffering with chaos. So what is the challenge? What is the challenge for you to determine if you're suffering with chaos? If you answer yes to any of these statements, then you may be living in chaos. If your business is not where you want it to be, if you say, oh, my business isn't where I want it to be, if you're working really hard, not getting the results that you want, if you're not making enough money, what you feel you should be making, then you might have some chaos in your life. Something has to change. So move this up there. Okay. Or I just don't know what to do, because we never know what to do in a situation like this. And if you find yourself pondering over what should I do next, well, you may be suffering from that. So let's take a look at the solution. The solution for this problem is that you have to make a decision. You have to decide if you're going to live in it or if you're going to live beyond it. So make a decision. I want to get out of this. I want to grow my business. I want to be better at what I do. It doesn't matter what you do. Actually, business is business. And I can prove that to you because I have clients in every type of business. But the next thing you need to do is you need to commit to your decision. You have to make a true commitment to yourself, to your business, and to your clients, because selling is serving. And you cannot serve unless you've made a commitment to be there. And next is you have to have a plan. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this. And when you commit, you have to check your mindset. Your mindset has to be right. You have to be all in. You can't do a change in your business without being all in. Your mindset has a lot to do with it. You have to know what your goal is. What is your goal? What do you want out of your business? If I did this, this might happen. Ask yourself that question. So that's a part of making a commitment to what you want to do and how successful you want to be. The next thing is it important? What is the level of importance of it? How is it going to affect me? How is it going to affect my bank account? How is it going to affect my family? And how is it going to affect the world? Because one small step can make a huge change in the world even. Think big. And accountability. How accountable are you to yourself? You need an accountability accountability partner when you're working on a big plan, because if not, we're the hardest people on ourselves. We're harder than anybody else, aren't we? So I know you have that talent to do that too. So let's look at your plan. What is the objective of what you want to do? What is it you want to get across? What is the solution you are providing to the client that you serve? It may be in makeup. You may have to teach, you may need to help people make their skin better so their makeup looks better. It can be a product. It can be a service. I'm a coach. I've made huge differences for people. And in whatever your business is, I'm sure you're doing life-changing work also. So you've decided what it is, you know what solution you're going to give to that challenge, and then you're going to outline it. What are you going to do about this? And how are you going to go about it? I find starting with an outline is usually the best approach. Sometimes I start from the beginning. Sometimes I start from the end and work back to how it's going to start. Two options in that area. And then I write it out. I write out an outline, then I start filling in around it, and then I get on the computer and I make a PowerPoint. It's kind of funny because I'm going to model for you a couple of things in this video, because I made a decision after I made up what I was going to talk about today, because I could talk about anything almost, but I decided what I was going to name this and what I was going to talk about. And I thought this would be a great program for people who've never had a coach, for people who need some skills training. So I actually put this PowerPoint together yesterday, and I'm going to share it with you because this is the model you're going to follow. I put my title, I put my line on about what it is from chaos to success, and then I started breaking the steps down. You notice we went through the 3 things already. So you have to act. And once you've made the commitment, you have to take action. Fast action, because if you sit on it, it isn't going to happen. So fast action, make that first action step that you're going to do. What was my first action step? I called a friend of mine who is a coach, and I talked to her and I said, I've got this idea. What do you think? And I walked her through my outline, and she said, my God, I think it's fabulous. So here we are today with this. So I had to make the first thing. So this morning when I was talking to a client, I announced it. I told her what I was going to be offering. And I also told another person last night on the phone. So I'm getting ready to make a big announcement, but I also know that I have to make phone calls. So I did make a couple last night and told some people what I was doing. And then I know that to promote it properly, I'm going to need to speak, because that is one of your fastest path to cash, actually. That's how you build relationships with people quicker, and you actually get to move on, move up, and get some results right away. So these are the things we have to do in the action step. The next thing is, what are the missing pieces? Okay. The missing pieces in what we're doing is actually having the sense of urgency. Because if we had a good sense of urgency, we wouldn't be watching this probably right now. We'd be actively working on it. We have to make a commitment. That's a missing piece for many people, the commitment. Skills. We have to have the skills to do what we're teaching, and we have to be able to have the skills to get the results that we want. We have to be good implementers. We have to have an implementation plan, and we have to have an accountability partner. We have to be able to know exactly how we're going to get it done. So, what are the needs that we have? We need structure. How many of you feel you aren't really structured? I like to think I fly by the seat of my pants. However, let me tell you something. I function better when I have structure to what I'm doing. But sometimes I'm the person that's always out there thinking of something new. I have to rein myself back in to put a structure in place. And if you don't have a structure, it will tumble down. Skills. You have to have the skills. To do what I do, I have to have the skills. I have to know how to do things, like how to teach people how to focus in on their target market. I have to be able to teach people how to do a powerful marketing message so they can convert it into conversations. I have to be able to tell people how to network. People don't know really how to network many times. They go, they leave, nothing happens. They think, oh, well, maybe this isn't the group for me. And maybe it is. Maybe it's the best opportunity you've ever had, but you don't know because you don't know how to network. And networking online is an altogether different animal. So you have to learn how to network online. I have to be able to teach that in my business for people to have the success that they want to have. Implementation. Everything is a great pipe dream until we start implementing and taking action and making it a reality. Next is we have to be able to accept feedback. Feedback will make us stronger. It's hard. It's hard to take feedback. I'm not really great at it, but I do. When it has to do with my business, my clients, my family, I am very open to feedback. Accountability. One of the missing links, and you may have it yourself, is that you have to be accountable to someone. Because being accountable to ourselves, we're too nice to ourselves. We're bad to ourselves in other ways, but we'll let ourselves slide. We'll be the first one to let that happen. And then results. Getting results. You're working really, really hard. I work really, really hard. But if we're not getting results, then we have to go back and see, what's our accountability profile? We have to go back and see, am I open to feedback? Do I listen to other people? How did I implement the last project that I did? Did I go all in, or did I half do it? What is the skill set that I need in order to be able to get the results that I want? And how do I structure this? How do I put it all together to make it go from chaos to success? Because that's exactly what a new idea does to you. But you have to find a solution to that. So I'm going to model for you what I teach to my clients. And how I do that is I'm going to roll this out into a program. It's going to be part of my Top Performance Business School, Sales Action Accountability Business School. And the program is going to be decide, commit, plan, and act. I put the act on there at the end because guess what? As I was working it out and implementing it in the slide, I realized we had to have an action step, but I wanted to save that as a surprise. So step-by-step strategy from going to chaos to success, so you can implement something that you really, really, really want to do. This is what this program is going to include. It's going to include skills training, how to niche your market, how to give a converting marketing message, how to do a speech. People don't know how to do a speech. They put a lot of work into it. They get real nervous about it, but they don't have a format and a formula on how to do it, how to make an offer, how to make that time worth your while, how to make an offer. Even if it's a free offer, that's a wonderful thing. You know, a telephone call or a lead magnet. I'm going to teach people how to master these skills which is really important. How to sell, how to do an event. How many of you have always wanted to do an event and you just didn't have the courage to do it? I remember when I did my first live event all day, it was really exciting. It was really scary, and it ended up being very successful. But if I hadn't used all those skill sets that we talked about, it could have been chaos, and at moments it was. But this program is going to include skills training. It's going to include labs. Labs are where we do it yourself. We actually do and we apply. And I give you resources in order for you to be able to get your project done. And then laser coaching once a month. It's ask me anything you want, whether it's on the topic that we're doing that month or not. It's open coaching, because when I coach with one client, I coach with all of them, because we all have very similar problems. So the program includes some bonuses, which is a private coaching session with me, a private Facebook page for everything to be posted in, a training video modules, and a live event. I'm actually going to do a live event featuring you, which means you are going to take the stage. You are going to have a vendor table. You are going to make a free offer from the stage. And you're also going to invite friends and cohorts to come and see this so that we have an audience, which is what we need. It's going to be a really learning and growing experience, because you will be on a stage with a polished presentation and an ability to follow up at your vendor booth afterwards. These are called sponsorships when you do both at one time. So you're going to learn how to do your vendor table and how to convert to appointments from the event. The program's valued, and then the program, which is valued at $25 for 6 months, but you are going to have the $440 value. The cost per month is $247, but for the charter people who come in the month of May, it's going to be $197 a month for 6 months. And better than that, you'll roll over on a monthly basis, and you can cancel within 30 days. It's a really, it's an I can't say no offer for people who are new in business or people who are stuck in their business right now. But this is skills training and application. So how about a free gift? If you want to take your phone out right now and take a picture of the 10 mistakes most entrepreneurs make, it will give you an opportunity to get a paper that I wrote on the top 10 mistakes, 8 mistakes, I think it is, that entrepreneurs make and how to recover from them. Or if you're interested in wanting information, this program is going to go on for a year or two. So you can actually text my number at the bottom, take a picture of that, and then we will work together to see if it's something that would work for you. So here's your opportunity, your free gift. Texting a way to contact me, and you can also schedule an appointment when you go to get your free gift from me. So I just want to tell you that it doesn't have to be chaos. It doesn't have to be chaos at all. Something's beeping. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't have to be chaos at all. But guess what? We can change all that. I appreciate your time today, because there is no gift that you can ever give me that is more important than your time. And remember that sales is serving, and money gives you 2 things. Money gives you time, and it gives you freedom to do what you want. So I wish you blessings in abundance. And I want to leave you with one more thing. And that thing is, fight and push harder for what you believe in. You'd be surprised. You are much stronger than you think. You have to believe in yourself. And the biggest part of my job is believing in people until they do believe in themselves. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you got something out of this mini class, and I look forward to doing another one sometime soon. Thank you. Carol? We did pretty good. I think we said 20 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Minutes.
Yes, this was totally amazing, Brenda. Thank you so much. I am going to stop the screen share. Let's see here. Or maybe you can do that here.
I'm going to try to stop it myself.
Awesome.
Yes, I think.
Okay.
Did I stop it? No, that's pause share. Okay, stop share. There we go.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's see here. All right, wow. All I can say is wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Brenda, for pouring into us. And I absolutely loved your topic today: to decide, commit, plan, and
Act.
yes. Oh my
We
gosh.
added one.
I just would like to share a takeaway before we wrap up our mini masterclass series here at Beautiful Faces Going Places Women's Success Network. My biggest takeaway was the slide where you talked about your needs, from structure, skills, implementation, feedback, accountability, and results. And I think my biggest takeaway is when you talked about everything is a great big pipe dream until we take action and actually implement. And I think that just totally resonated with me. And I just want to encourage everyone, whether you're watching our live stream at this moment, or you're watching a replay, or you're catching us on YouTube. Brenda, this was just an amazing, powerful mini masterclass. And I love how you actually took us through the entire process of going from chaos to success. And you actually lived and breathed how you actually teach your clients, right? And develop this program along the way. So I think it's just amazing.
I did it all yesterday. That's what you call fast action.
Incredible PowerPoint. I thought it's beautiful. And your whole funnel, I just downloaded the free gift, and everything, the way you have it all set up is beautiful. Good job. That's amazing.
Well, thank you, Yasna. And you'll look forward to seeing some clips whenever I make my decision on what I want. Yasna's going to do some videos that I'm going to post. She's a very talented videographer. And I never remember the name of your business. I just remember Yasna because it took me 20 times to be able to say it. What's the name of your business?
Dow Media Agency.
And it's DAO, right?
DAO, yes.
DAO, yeah.
My last name, yeah.
She's a person who would be great for you to know, because she has a lot of knowledge, and I'm going to suck every bit of it out of her that I can, because that's my area of opportunity of learning. We all have ours. So if you have one that I can serve, or if you have one that Yasna can serve, let us know. You can text me, private message me, get a free gift, schedule an appointment. Everything is there. And if you want to be around people like Yasna and I'm hoping you like us. If you do, then you want to get to know Carol, because Beautiful Faces Going Places is a fabulous opportunity to network online. And if you're local to the Ohio area, you can do some networking in person too. But don't discount the online networking that we do. And as a member, we have special things. So Carol's another person to know. We're just all there to help each other. And, it's amazing what we do. I put out an ask for something, and I had 5 things come to me immediately. Mm-hmm. So, Beautiful Faces Going Places is a great organization. So I invite you to come and visit with all of us, because Yas and I are always there when Carol's there, usually.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Brenda and Yasna. Yasna, if you don't mind, before we log off, we'd love to learn a little bit more about you as well, and what you do at Dow Media Agency.
So at Dow Media Agency, we do video and social media. And so if you need help with your website welcome video, or, a book launch, or an online course, we can help you create videos. We also just launched virtual assistant services. So if someone is really good at social media already, it's really up to speed, but struggles with editing and all that, because that's also time consuming, we can now take that away from them. And so they can just create content, and then we take the content and turn it into their social media posts. And so we have that option right now. We have a part-time person, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, or a full-time 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, that someone can work for you, next to you, online, and deliver all your content.
That's amazing, Yasna. Awesome. So where's the best place for our viewers to connect with you, Yasna?
The best place to connect with me would be on Instagram or Facebook. Message me there. Awesome. And I will get back to you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Yasna.
Tell your name for them, Yasna, so that they can do that.
JASNA, and then DAO, DAO.
Yasna Dow Media Agency. Yasna, thank you so much for joining us today for our mini masterclass series. And then Brenda, you are just totally amazing. Let us know, when can we sign up for your step-by-step strategy to go from chaos to success?
Yeah, you can do that by texting me right off of the slide. And just say, I want information, and I'll text you back. We'll set up a time to chat. Only take a couple minutes. It's pretty self-explanatory, but the power and the knowledge of the skills will change your business. I promise. If not, you can tell me so and I'll change it.
Awesome, Brenda. Thank you so much. So connect with Brenda Aveyard, speaker trainer coach at brendaaveyard.com. And I will be sharing your final slide as well on all of our social media outlets, Brenda. And I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your gifts and your talents with us here at Beautiful Faces Going Places Women's Success Network. Thank you so much, Brenda.
For you, Carol Dockum.
I love you guys. Have a great
Love
day.
you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.